Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. The Rays find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. Mariano Wakefield gets the start for Houston in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Stepping in now, Connor Pitts, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game, when the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. 2 first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Here's the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. There's no question that these guys have been having a good year so far, but they've been on a real tear lately. Dan, D-Row, what's been working so well for this team recently?
Everything, Matty. Offense, defense, great starting pitching, a nasty bullpen. I want to be on their roster right now. I think I'm going to go down next managerial interview we got and tell them I want to be on the roster.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Boof Bobo, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Hero. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jeremy Pitts. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Hit hard down the line. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. And that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
Standing in now, Jeff Pitts, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Bobo at second. Pitts on at first with nobody out. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The runner scores from second. And the last three hitters have reached base safely here. You have to wonder whether he's going to be able to settle down here before it's too late. In now, Sammy Pitts. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Popped him up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
Now the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run is scored. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Next will be the designated hitter, Christopher Huston. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 0-1 delivery. And that one stayed up a little high. Now the double steal is on here. 1-2 now. First and second here with nobody out. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game. Stepping in, Miguel Bruno comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. None out, runners at first and second. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
I'll tell you, I'm really looking forward to seeing if the man hitting eighth can stay hot. Yeah, eighth. It just seems like something is off in his swing. I don't know if it's timing or he's not picking up the ball. Maybe he just needs a day off. He just doesn't look right.
Coming to the plate again, Jesse Pitts, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Count even now at 1-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
A full count to the Rays center fielder.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Pitts is on his way home. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Into the box, Connor Pitts, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Tapped down the line. That's a foul ball. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, Boof Bobo, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 0-2 home. Another one sent foul. Huston at third hits on at second with 2 down. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Rays 7 and the Astros nothing. Marvin Veras is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Striding in for Houston, Rafael Vizcaíno. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
In there, strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Up around the face. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over 350 in games at home, so he's a guy you want to watch. Pretty good odds he'll have another big game here.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Justin Kyle, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Man, he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Hit hard up the middle. Pitts up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Sanchez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And let's take a look at first baseman Brandon Belt, nicknamed Baby Giraffe for obvious reasons. This guy has got big-time pop, short swing to the baseball. Also, very sure-handed defender. One of the best in the game at picking balls over at first and manipulating that bag for his infield.
Digging in, Jeff Pitts. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Here it comes. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. That was a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Sammy Pitts. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now to the plate, John Pitts, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. In now, Christopher Huston, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Pulled toward right center field. Curran giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Leo Snead. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit on the ground out to short. And there's one down now.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, can you even see the defensive positioning of this team? I'm blinded by how much gold is out there. Can I get some shades for this one? If this offensive team has any hope of scoring, they better hit it in the seats.
Next up for the Astros, Manny Morales. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. Morales has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Randy Curran will be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, Randy Curran. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. 2 out, nobody on. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Hits. Is up with it. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. At the plate, Miguel Bruno. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Miguel Bruno.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Fly ball into straightaway left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Stepping up now, Jesse Pitts. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
1 out, nobody on. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. 3-1. Connor Pitts is on deck. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Frederick Taylor is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Connor Pitts will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First offering on its way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit sharply but fouled down the right side. Pitts, base runner at first with one out. In the dirt here, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second, and you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
Well, the intent there with that two-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 2-2, and this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting. First baseman.
Into the box now. Boof Bobo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike. Nope.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1, but they're still in control, 7-0. Stepping up to the plate, Felipe Garcia, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. And he just misses with a curveball.
Nope.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
No strike.
Three and 0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
A changeup over the inside corner. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box, Fred Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Striding into the box, Joshua York. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big zero in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rafael Vizcaino. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Pitts. And that's the 3rd out. Astros leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Digging in, Jeremy Pitts. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Left fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Up next for Tampa
Standing
Bay,
in now, Jeff
shortstop,
Pitts.
Jeff Pitts.
Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 8 runs and even 10 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Digging in once again, Sammy Pitts. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit well on the ground to first. Belt has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 31, John Pitts.
Now at the plate, John Pitts. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch on its way. Check swing grounder to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Curran has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rays tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Rays 8 and the Astros nothing. Striding forward now is the DH, Justin Kyle. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Kyle.
First offering on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. The 2-1 on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Pitts has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So coming to the plate, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. The 1-1. This is a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hard liner to center field. Pitts is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, Leo Sneed. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. 2 out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pitts waits on it, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still 8-0. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Christopher Huston. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Christopher Houston.
First offering on its way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hit back up the middle. York comes up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Miguel Bruno.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Bruno. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Into the box now, Jesse Pitts. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number two.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Bruno stands at first with one out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Connor Pitts waits on deck. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So striding forward now, Connor Pitts. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball one.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball two.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Here he comes on 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it comes. The 3-0 is taken. Strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Reined in. The second for one. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. One left for Tampa as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Manny Morales. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now this is chopped foul to home plate. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box, Randy Curran, and it's fouled away. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on the way. High and deep to right center. Pitts looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Felipe Garcia, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Hits in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, Fred Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Striding in, Joshua York. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Sanchez at second with 2 down. Hit hard back up the middle. Hits from shallow center. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Rays 8 and the Astros 1. Now in the box, Boof Bobo. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
Digging in and looking for more, Jeremy Pitts.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that misses, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses, 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Outside, 3-0 now. Now here's the pitch. 3-1.
3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Sanchez is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Up next for
So
Tampa Bay.
digging in now, Jeff Pitts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. The 0-1 on its way. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Rays go in order 1-2-3, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Rafael Vizcaino. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And he takes ball 1. Swinging a soft liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Into the box now, Justin Kyle, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Vizcaino aboard here at first with nobody out. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Here's the 1-1. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh. 1-1. Now here's a swing by Belt, and he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field and out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt. 6th home run on the season for him. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Stepping in now, Leo Snead. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Fastball that just misses inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Pitts is underneath this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Manny Morales. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's the Rays 8 and the Astros 3. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Akira Nomura is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
17, Akira Nomura.
Settling in now, Sammy Pitts.
Third baseman, Sammy Pitts.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. John Pitts will be next. Popped him up. Belt has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, right fielder, John Pitts.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Pitts. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
The 1-0 delivery. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Garcia calls for it. 2 gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Christopher Huston, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. One that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Miguel Bruno would be next. Count still full. 3-2. The next 3-2. This is on the ground over the first. A diving effort as it's off his glove, and they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Leading off the inning, Randy Curran, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here it comes. 1-0. There's a changeup over the outside corner. And this is low. Ball 2. 2-1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. Around second. He's on his way to third. And the Astros are in business to start the inning. A leadoff triple.
Wow, he's seeing the ball very well in this one. He already has a homer, and I thought he might have another one here, but it's going to hit high off the wall, and he's into third. They might think about pitching around this guy going forward.
Standing in, Felipe Garcia, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out.
The left fielder, number 8.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Fred Sanchez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
1-0.
Curran takes his lead at third with one away. Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
In now, Joshua York, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa so far.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Rafael Vizcaino.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit hard on the ground at third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Alec Mitchell-Tree has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
59, Alec Mitchell-Tree.
Digging in now, Miguel Bruno.
Catcher, Miguel Bruno.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. Curran has it in his tracks. 1 out. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jesse Pitts already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll lunge forward to take this ball in the air. So quick instincts there will foil the bunt attempt. Now at the plate, Connor Pitts. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Belt moving to his left, and that ends the inning. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches. but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Michael Franco is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Michael Franco.
Standing in, Justin Kyle. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Designated hitter, Justin Kyle.
Here's the first pitch to him. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Franco, the former Ranger, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. Here it is on 3-1. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. The 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The next 3-2. Full count still. Hot shot to third. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
1 out, nobody on. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hits, moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Leo Sneed, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounce down the third baseline. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
At the plate, Manny Morales. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here comes the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Sneed is off of first with 2 away. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Yeah, beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show. Ready once again, Bobo.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping into the box, Jeremy Pitts. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Up around the face. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now. Jeff Pitts will be next. The 3-1. There's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take a base.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeff Pitts.
Ready for another chance. Jeff Pitts. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Grounded to third. Backhanded. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Third baseman number 3.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Sammy Pitts. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. From the stretch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Rays strand just the one, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Dave Quinones is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 10, Dave Quinones.
Striding in to start the ninth, Randy Curran, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Randy Curran.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good on the ground to third. Hits right there. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, second baseman, Felipe.
Coming to the plate now, Felipe Garcia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Ball
2-0. Quinones, a 6'4" lefty. This is his first year at the big league level. Here it comes, 2-0. A high fastball is in there. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Stepping in now, Fred Sanchez. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, shortstop, Joshua.
Now batting, Joshua York. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Popped him up. Catch is made, and the Rays will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they can beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy, too.
8-3 tonight. The Rays get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Marvin Veras earns his 5th winner of the year. Mariano Wakefield allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Astros, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.